Hi everybody, this is Dane Hansen at Junkie of Cedar Rapids, just coming at you with a quick interior review of this 2024 Volvo XC90 Ultimate Recharge. So this one's all the way loaded out. Couple of things I want to show at first. Of course, you can tell, one of the ways you can tell it's an Ultimate is it's got this standard Ophrys glass crystal shifter, which looks super cool, and these multi-adjustable seats that have adjustable bolsters over here, adjustable lumbar, and a thigh extension. I also like to show that you can see there's a couple controls up here on the steering wheel and a couple buttons down there, and that's about it. There's a few over here as well, but not really a ton of buttons. Volvo's kept everything pretty simple to be done with voice command. For example, hey Google, turn fan speed off.
Sure, turning off fan.
Which is pretty impressive and safer to do while you're driving. I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on though so I don't cook in here. You can also see this one here's got ventilated seats and heated seat and steering wheel. Once that focuses up, you can request those to be turned on or off with Google as well, and even set the intensity. Another kind of interesting about the XC60 is or 90 is this little button right here. So this is actually for your glove box. If you press that, your glove box opens up and you'll have your owner's manual and everything like that in there. And then to close it, just push it closed. Kind of a cool little feature. Up here on the steering wheel, on the left side, we've got our cruise controls. So this is your on button. So if you press that, you'll see the symbol. It says unavailable, of course, because I'm not moving. But press this to turn on, and then plus or minus to set once you're at your desired speed. If you press and hold this, or the down arrow or the minus, it will actually go up and down in 5-mile-an-hour increments. Just something to be aware of. This is your resume though. The right and left arrows turn adaptive cruise control and pilot assist on and off. Pilot assist is Volvo's version of lane centering. These two buttons here do your adaptive cruise control. This one shortens the distance, this one lengthens it. You can actually see those on the display while you're driving. Of course, I'm not going to video and try and demonstrate that at the same time. Over here on the right side, we've got your volume controls. So this is basically select, volume up, down, and station forward or back. This button right here toggles the display. So this is your navigation view. If I press this button, you'll notice that goes away. This is what Volvo calls calm screen. Push it again, comes right back up. Over here is your voice command button. You can use this, or you can just use the wake word like you would normally talk to any other Google device. Back here on the windshield wipers, a couple of things. So one of the easy or misconceptions I see a lot is over here. This is to control your rear wiper. So if I toggle this down, it turns the rear wiper on constant. If I put it in the middle, it's off. And if I put it second click, you'll notice it does intermittently. And then over here, so with Volvo, pull down once, will give you one swipe. If I push this up one click, I have low, medium, high. And then this dial I can use as like a little finer point adjustment, so I can have low, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. To turn your rain sensitive wipers on, you essentially just need to go one click. And then to use your window washer fluid, I'm going to go ahead and video the windshield for this. Pull the lever straight back. You'll notice the washer fluid comes straight out of the wipers as opposed to spraying on the windshield. That's actually a safety feature by Volvo to not obstruct your vision. Actually a good view of the heads-up display there as well. It blinks a lot on camera, but that'll show various information from navigation to what the speed limit is currently and your current speed. But that's kind of a quick run through on that control. Over here on the left, we have our headlights. Might be a little easier to see from there. So basically, for almost everyone, almost every day, just leave this little white line here in auto. The headlights will kick on and off as you need. And then when it gets dark out, go ahead and spin it up. You'll see this little white A, that means that it's inactive. But that turns your auto high beams on, where the car, as it detects incoming lights or brightness, will turn the head brights on and off. Overall, pretty easy. Couple of little things to go over up here. Obviously on the left we have our speedometer. On the right we have our power gauge. So this is a plug-in hybrid. So this looks a little bit different than your normal tachometer that just shows RPMs. You can see power, charge, and a little fuel drop. So the little fuel drop indicates the point at which the gas engine kicks in. So we're in the hybrid drive setting. I'm going to pull this back into drive, and this is something else I want to go over as well. So if I pull this back 2 clicks, you can kind of hear it and see it up here. I'm in drive. Notice how the fuel drop moved further up. So as I was to accelerate, the little center bar will move up towards that fuel drop. If it goes past it, then the gasoline engine will engage. If I put the car back in park, you'll notice it drops back to the middle. You know the car's ready to go when you see a green ready symbol. That's how you can tell, even though it's electric and the car is silent. This center symbol up here is your lane keep. When it's solid white, that means it's active. If it's orange, it's actively correcting. And if it's grayed out a little bit like it is now, that means it is not currently active. It's turned on but not active because obviously there's no lane lines to read up here underneath our canopy. That's showing our temperature, and then I'm not wearing my seatbelt because I'm sitting here. One other feature I like to show is the range estimates. So they both, or the fuel estimate moves in 10-mile increments. So if I drive a little ways, it'll go from 190 to 180. And the battery indicator above. Now, both of those are adjustable, and they adjust to how you drive. So if you drive really easily, you may get even higher range estimates than what Volvo actually says you can get. If you drive really hard, you can definitely get worse. One other button here on the steering wheel, if you push this center button, you'll get this message pops up. This is basically your trip computer. You can see this is a brand new car with 29 miles on it, and you can see how many miles of range and those sorts of things it has. Good information. And then if you push this arrow, I can scroll to reset the TPM or trip meter. Pretty easy overall. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video and hop out, and we're gonna cover charging next.